Hey, hi, hello, how are you? This is Marty from Podjam TV, and I'm here with Misty. Hey,
Hi.
Misty.
Hi, Marty.
We're back again for another episode of Podjam TV, and in this episode, we're going to go over the new Facebook changes, specifically the new Facebook timeline. And I know it hasn't rolled out to everybody yet,
Or
but
it has already rolled out, but other people haven't tried updating their
that's
timelines
right.
yet.
And there's a certain way you got to go in there to activate it if you want to, and we're going to show you how.
Mhm.
But first, it's been a couple weeks, I think, since our last video. What's been going on with you?
Oh, we've been on vacation, remember?
Yes, that's
We were
right.
in New York.
That's right. New York City. That was a lot of fun.
Before that,
Mhm.
there's this highlight, and that's I think it's very important for us to talk about. Um, you were featured um, on Huffington Post.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's
Yes.
right.
You forgot
Yes.
about that.
A couple weeks
Uh,
ago. Yes.
It's the 39 Inspiring Men and
hmm
their passion for charity.
hmm
And we would like to thank Sean Gardner, as you all know him as Tomorrow Night on Twitter,
Yep.
Amy and Yasamin, who co-wrote the article with him. And I wanted to ask you the question of how did it feel
Oh, it
to
felt
do that?
great, and I certainly want to thank everybody. Sean and Amy, uh, and
Yasamin?
Yusamin.
Yeah, that's
That's
her name.
right. For including me. It was fantastic, and just I mean, my biggest honor was to be included with the 38 other great
Mhm.
guys in there, and to highlight the great work they're doing with their charities. And the great thing about the piece was it was all about charities who use social media to get their message out. And it was just great to see everybody and to see what they were supporting. And it was just a great honor for me to be part of that and to be able to talk about what the charity I support, Kids Are Heroes. And it was just great honor, and great to be part of it.
Yeah, and I think it was a great idea of featuring, as you said, the 38 other men, and majority of them we already know
hmm
and follow and converse with on Twitter.
Definitely.
And it's also great knowing these charities. I think it's important to use our influence for good.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially on social media, it's so powerful, and there's
Mm.
really so much good to be done. So it was great to see it, and very inspiring. So I want to thank everybody for that. And this past weekend, we were doing a little traveling, right? We were in New
Yes,
York, and that was your first time in New York, right?
yes, it was my first time, and I really had fun.
It was a lot of fun. We were a little concerned about when you came in on Friday about the rain, but
Yes.
it was nice and warm, and that
Mhm.
was really the only day it really rained at all. So
Yeah,
Saturday and Sunday was nice, right?
I think you brought sunshine.
Well, I don't know about that. I know
Because
you like to say it, but I don't know about that.
I was checking the weather, and it was like, oh, it's gonna be raining the entire weekend. What are we gonna do?
Yeah,
But it
it
was,
was a lot of fun.
turned out pretty well.
Yeah, we got to see times.
And it was also a good time to go and have like a break,
Yes,
since we also have our jobs that we work full time. So
that's
it's
right.
also nice to be able to not only go around, and but it's also to relax
hmm
and discover a new place. Especially for me, it's my first time to go to New York City,
That's right. What'd you
and
think?
I love
You think? I taught you the subways
it.
and went to Empire State Building and Times
Uh-huh.
Square and Central Park and the Apple Store, which
I know.
the cube is all covered up. I get
I know.
they're putting in
That's
new glass.
mhm.
So
Hopefully we can go back.
yeah, we're
And
thinking about going back in December
yes.
and getting a better look. But we still went to the Apple Store. But we took a lot of pictures and we put some on our Facebook already. But
Mhm.
we're gonna do. We'll put a bunch more up in a separate post on Podjam TV.
Yes.
And yeah, great time, and hopefully we'll be back. We want to go back for Christmas time
Yes.
to see the tree in Rockefeller Center.
Uh-huh.
I was there last year, and it was great. And I know that would be your first time, so that'll be fun.
Mhm.
So why don't we go on to our main topic of the video, which is Facebook and Facebook Timeline. And I know that both of us have activated the timeline feature on both our Facebook accounts. And right now it's available through the developers site on Facebook. And you're going to want to go to developers.facebook.com/apps. And then you just follow the instructions from there. We also have linked to a really good Mashable article on taking you through the steps. They have slides and step-by-step instructions. So if you want to go to our post and click on the link there, and they'll take you right through the steps. But I know we activated the feature just a few days ago.
Yep.
And we both really like it. I think it really refreshes the look of Facebook. But I'm going to ask you what your favorite feature is so far.
Yeah, my favorite feature I would say would be the cover page. Being able to add like a small banner up there. I think it's cool. You get to brand, especially if like you want to brand yourself. Adding an image there or a logo really helps.
Yep, it's like a horizontal space there, so a good horizontal picture would fit perfectly in there. So either a photograph or a logo, like you said. I know we put in on both our pages the Podjam banner up there. Fits really nice. And then another neat thing about the page is then your profile picture is sort of just like floating just below that banner. And it's a nice contrast, you know?
I think your name is a lot bigger too.
Yes.
You can see it right away.
And then other features of the page are underneath your profile pictures is like a little box, like an about box, right? And it has your friends, and I'm looking at the page right now, scrolling up here, and it has your occupation, where you studied, some of the about information that you normally have on Facebook, and then along the side of that, it has a couple of images where it displays images of your friends and your recent photographs, has a map for if you use the location, has your likes in there, and then below is the timeline.
Yep.
And
what's so great about the timeline is it really shows you a story of now and when you started using Facebook.
I noticed that, like, if you put your birth year in there, it'll take you all the way back to your birth year to start out like that, and then it kind of skips ahead to when you started with Facebook. But it really aggregates everything you've ever done in Facebook.
I like it very much.
Yeah, and it's a vertical timeline, right? It has 2 columns.
It's very interesting to see what you've been doing.
Yep.
You started Facebook.
Yep. It
And
starts
even
with
what your friends have been doing.
Yep. And it starts with months, and it goes right down through the years. So it's kind of neat. The thing that we want to remind everybody is, and I know you picked up on this, is the security. All these changes that Facebook is making, you want to just double check that security and make sure the defaults seem to change all the time. So you can decide.
Just go back to your account setting, check your privacy settings, see if it's in default or if it's customized the way you want it.
Right. And I know they have rolled out a feature where every time you make a post, you can literally decide how you want that post to appear, whether it's public or whether it's to friends, or you can use the group feature to certain groups of friends, right? Yeah. So you just want to double check that. What else?
Another feature that we like, I know, is that you can now click on a button that tells you that it can be a featured item in your timeline.
Yes. And it kind of brings it, since it's 2-column look, it brings it all the way across to be a 1 column and kind of make it a feature post. So some neat things there. We want to kind of know what you guys think.
Yep.
You know, have you activated it? What do you think? It's a real departure from the old Facebook, you know, and it's very, very interesting.
I know a lot of people say they don't like it. Maybe, you're right. It's good to get their opinion.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, anything that changes, I think it's always difficult sometimes, I think, to deal with. And it's a big change. No
It is a big change. Because I hear a lot of people say the reason they went into Facebook because it was really simple.
Yes.
and some people think that it's quite
Yeah,
complicated now.
maybe it's gotten a little too complicated where you got maybe too many settings. I don't know, but I guess time will tell how
Hmm.
people react and what you guys think about it. But we'd definitely be interested in hearing what you guys think. So certainly we invite your comments on the post, and we'd love to hear from you guys. I think that about does it for this episode. But before we go, we want to discuss. We have some more travel plans coming up soon, right?
Yes.
That's at the beginning of November.
Yeah,
Where are
it's
we going?
beginning November 3 up to November 5. We'll be in LA.
First time for both of us.
Uh-huh.
We'll
This is
visit
for Blog World.
Blog World. Yep. Now I went last year in Las Vegas, and that was great. Met a lot of great people. I know this is your first time, so we're looking forward to meeting old friends and new friends.
Hmm.
So if any of you guys are going to be at Blog World in LA in November, look us up. Let us know. We'd love to meet you. So it's exciting for us. So we'll have plenty of coverage from there while we're traveling, and photographs, videos, blog posts, that type of thing. So we're looking forward to it. So until then, or until actually next week, hopefully, or until we do our next video, this is Marty coming to you from Connecticut, and Misty,
From Cincinnati.
and we'll see you next time. Bye.